Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's update is gonna be my Lego City update. It's been a while I didn't post. Again, I keep mentioning it. I'm in the phase of moving to another location, another house, where I'm gonna have pretty much a dedicated Lego City. Nice big area dedicated for that. So in the interim, I'm trying to not do a lot of work on my Lego City because it's gonna make it more difficult for me to for the move. So this video is dedicated pretty much for packing and deassembling the mock city I have so far. It was, it's a pilot Lego city I had because my room was very small for that project. But it reached a point where I gotta start packing and figure out how to transition it from this location to the new location. So right now the new location is pretty much the date I have is not concrete date, but it's around the mid of August. And as we get closer to the date, I'll have a more refined date, which will allow me to maybe have a better plan. So in this which makes it now difficult is I do have an estimate date of when the new place will be ready to take in the Lego City room. I mean the Lego room. The problem is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to line up leaving this place the same day to moving to the new place. So with this, keeping that in mind, I'm going for the worst case scenario is maybe losing this place before moving to the new place. In this case, what do I do, right? So where do I put all my Legos, my collections, my marks, and so on and so forth? So I have to pack them in a way where I could maybe store them temporarily in a storage room or at a friend place or so on and so forth. So anyway, so this video is dedicated for deassembling the Lego room and packing certain things and figuring out things how it's going to be stored. Again, it could be a couple of videos till I get it all packed properly and identify a method of storage. Maybe renting a storage unit temporarily. I don't know if anybody did that before. Is that a good idea? Because I know Legos, you gotta be careful from the sun, from the heat, from the cold. So most probably maybe I have to rent a temperature or a temp controlled, or environment controlled storage unit. I gotta look into that. Or maybe find a friend who can have the enough space where I could put these bins and boxes for a few weeks till I'd be able to transition them to the new location. With no further ado, let me show you where I am so far. So, as you can see, I was able to take off all the road plates and stack them right here. I don't have much, and that's actually maybe a good thing or a bad thing. A good thing because I don't know if I want to, when I'm building my new city, which is going to be huge because my Lego room is a 600 square foot, which I'll show a glimpse of the blueprint at the end of the video. So in that case, I don't know if I want to go with the new road plates that Lego released. I have a couple of boxes. I want to play with them a bit in a couple of using a couple of my modulars and see what they look like. If not, if I want to stick with the old plate, which I know they're retiring, I have to buy a lot more because that's what I have so far. I mean, I have 2-3 more new packets laying somewhere, but that's pretty much the extent of it. And then I have plates, of course. This is the only plates I have. I mean, I have a lot of half plates, but from a full plate, I don't have a lot. So again, I have to think of buying a couple more for building marks and filling out the space. But yeah, anyway, so as you see, it's bare now. There's no more road plates or anymore. It's just pretty much buildings. Here I'm staging all my built Star Wars collection so far, of course, and then I have some more here, and then I have, of course, the UCS, the Ultimate Collector series, which are here, and of course here. So again, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be moving these items. I don't want to collapse them because they're they're time consuming to be rebuilt again. So I want to figure out what's the best mechanism to store them and move them from point A to point B. Again, open for feedback and comments if anyone moved, whether it's Legos or anything else, what was your process? I'd like if you can share some of your experiences, do's and don'ts and things like that. So yeah, so these gotta be moved, assembled, definitely. So that's one. Back to the Lego room. Of course, the modulars, I am assuming also I want to move them assembled. So that's that. Even my marks. I have two marks here, the Starbucks and the Chili's restaurant, and the train station, which is over there. So that's that. And the modules, of course. I think there's 13 of them. The firehouse for Ghostbusters. Definitely not breaking that apart. And the haunted house, that debatable. I could maybe break it into 2-3 pieces because it's very long, and maybe just store it in a box by itself and then rebuild it depending how I break it apart. And then my Lego Star Wars, most probably I will get jumbo Ziploc bags and just pile them in the bags and just put them in a big bin, which maybe that will be the way to go. Speaking of bins, so in this bin, this is bin number 4. I have 3 more that are fully packed, which contains like my train collection, the built ones, of course. We'll get to the unbuilt ones. That's another thing I have to figure out. But anyway, I have the train, the town, town sets, some of the ships and things like that. Mix up. So this is number 4. And here, I still have some room to go, which most probably I'm going to end up now packing my Simpson house and bubble wrap it and put it in here, because I have the Batmobile in here, and I'm going to have also the Tumbler. I have Scooby-Doo, and I have the Simpson Mart Quick, and I have my airplanes creators, the assembled, of course, and a couple more here and there, and like minifigures and things like collectible minifigures and things like that at the bottom, and some plates. Of course, unfortunately, I couldn't fit the Batwing, so now I have a separate box for it because it's too big. So I'm going to bubble wrap it, and I'm going to close this box. That's going to be dedicated for the Batwing, and maybe some accessories here and there, like small Lego sets, boxes that are sealed. Maybe I'll put them in the corner just to give it some more stability so it doesn't move around. So that's that. I do have some bubble wraps that I purchased, so I'll be using things like that to bubble wrap the built ones that I'm going to be putting in boxes and bins so they don't collapse. So that's the way I'm going to go for now. So this, like I said, will be completed today. The Batwing is the main ingredient there. And here, like I said, I think I'll be able to fit the Simpson house, definitely, and maybe a couple of small items. I don't know what, but I'll figure it out. But keep in mind, this is bin number 4. So that's packed. Now, I could say, oh, I'll just go buy multiple of these, 10 more maybe of these, and just, start piling all my Legos in there. The built ones, of course. But I don't think that makes sense in my mind, because once I move to the new location, and I empty these bins, what will I do with 20 empty bins of this size? I don't need them. I might keep a couple, for storing things that I'm not going to be using in the Lego City. But for the most part, I don't see the cost effectiveness of buying these bins and just storing 20 of them empty in my place. I mean, I could stack them into each other, but still. So I think I'm going to keep those 4 bins because I might reuse them, and maybe try to buy things like that, like the Home Depot or something similar to it, or banker boxes, to use them to, maybe put a couple of the modules in there. So I'm going to test this. I bought only one for now to test my theory. But again, I'll show you also how the other bins are packed towards the end of the video. And yeah, definitely, there's some boxes I didn't collapse here. And of course, my mark for my gas station, I forgot about that one. It's laying there. I got to figure that one out. But yeah. So that's for that part. And then brings me to the unbuilt Lego sets, which, as you see, there's a huge number of them. This is a 12 by 12 Lego room. I think the table is 10 by 10, and it's all packed with unbuilt Lego sets. There's a couple of small ones there, just promotional ones. I left them aside. And then you have my 3 bins of manuals. They're fully packed with manuals. These are the manuals of the sets that have been built. keep in mind. So as you see here, just a quick glimpse, boxes stacked on top of each other of all my unbuilt Lego cities, which some of them will be built for the Lego city, and some of them I'll just maybe keep them for now, but that's going to take me a long time to build. But as you can see, there's a lot, even by collectors and things like that. I don't know how much I can show you, but they're all packed. And I still have a couple more, I think a lot more coming on the way. I've been ordering a while ago, but you know, they're either back ordered or things like that, so I didn't get them yet. But I would add another 15 Lego sets to all this pile here, which I don't know how many I have down here. I didn't get that far yet counting them, but they're all packed. So keep in mind, this is a 10 by 10 feet area full of unbuilt Lego sets. So that's one. And the other thing I have also, keep in mind, is the Lego sets that are built, they come with their own boxes, which I collapsed all of them, and they are also humongous. That I want to also make sure how I'm going to store those. So like as you can see, there's a lot of challenges that I have to overcome and figure out the best way to pack and assemble or deassemble things and go from there. And like I said, most of my sets have been put away now. These are the remaining ones. I just have to find a Ziploc bag to put them in and pile them in their bins. And pretty much what you see left will be the modulars and the Ultimate Collector series out there. So let's do some packing and get back to see how it all looks like. Okay, so back to the packing. So as you see, this bin is full. These two are full. I promise I'll share a couple of things, whatever you can see, I guess. So here I have my vehicles. I have some ships from Ninjago and some pirate ships that I collected across the years. Here I have some trains, train tracks. As you can see, they're all packed. But then I realized that one of them is not fully packed, and I guess I know why. Let me just close these. Which is this one. This one was dedicated for my Speed Champions collection, which I have all here already. And I also have my Volkswagen Creator and my new, I have a video on this, the humongous Porsche. So I guess I have some room here, which I forgot about. But I know for a fact that I have 3 things I didn't put in here yet because I wanted to make videos about them. 2 of them are from Lego sets Pirate of the Caribbean, the ships, and Queen's Revenge, and I think the Black Pearl. And the other one is another Technique car, supercar they call it. Yeah, I think those 3 will fill this bin, and I think that's why when I mentioned I have 4 complete bins, actually it is 4, but it's not yet 4. But once I put these 3 elements in here, that's gonna pack this 4th one, and that will be totally full. So then I'll have, as you see, all these bins already packed and ready for movement, depending where we're moving. Let's just get them out of the way. Anyway, so that's what they look like now. So I guess I just need to get the other ones. Once I get done with the videos, put them here. I think that will be good to go. Which again brings me back to, and I might be able actually to put the gas station, the mark I did. I think I might be able to squeeze that in. I'm trying to keep it intact, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I think that might end up also going in here. Maybe, not sure yet. Which again brings me back to these Ultimate Collector series, and of course my modules. Now as you see here, cleared up a bit with the Simpson gone away, and some of the Star Wars, since now I have the Star Wars, some of them packed. I have a bit of free area there to put the remaining of them, which was that's what I have left. These are some of the Star Wars that are built, and I gotta find a home for them for storage for now. Yeah, so I gotta get them out of the way. But the plan now is to start shifting all the items that way and deassembling the tables. So these are held by 3 tables, and then I have, of course, built a platform on top of the tables. So my intention is to eliminate at least one of the tables for now, and then maybe keep 2 tables without the platform and just stack all my modulars on them. I'm assuming I should be able to stack the modulars on one of the tables. I think they go 8 feet by almost 4. So if I stick them in a row, 2 rows, I should be able to maybe line them all up. And then the second table, I'm hoping I can move all my Ultimate Collector series and put them on that second table. And that way they'll stay here for now. And then of course, pack the remaining Star Wars and pack all these plates, which I'm going to be doing next. After I pack my bat wing, that will be the next one I want to actually finish. And then I'll have more room to walk around here and stage things. And then organize these boxes of unbuilt Legos in a better way to start figuring out what is the best way to move them. There's a lot of boxes down there. Yeah, you gotta need proper planning. So let's go back and pack a couple more things. Okay, so for now I think that's a good accomplishment. 4 bins are packed. I mean, still have some room here, as I mentioned before. The bat wing with some here and there Lego stuff. This is good to go here. So just gotta put them out of the way for now, so I can start making more box. I want to use this area for packing purposes. So that's that for now, for today. Of course, like I mentioned, more work to be done. My next, my manuals are all packed and ready in the bins, so that's good to go there. Just organize these plates here, what I have so far. So that will be my next tackle, which will be another video. I want to document my packing and my move, you know, just to have it on record. But yeah, so my next 2 things, which will be another video, is finalizing the Star Wars that are over there, putting them in a bin by themselves most probably, or a box, whatever the case is, but they have to go together. That takes care of that part there. And then these, all the base plates, the rods, along with the new ones that I want to mess with. I might just leave one out to play with, just to see how it's going to work with the new design I'm working on, which I'll share with you in other videos. These are empty boxes. I'll see if I can use them. They're a good size for these base plates. But yeah, so that too. And then of course we'll be removing one of the tables here, decreasing that size. Instead of 3, it's going to become 2 tables, and then shift everything, condense everything into 2 tables, both what's outside and here for now, till I figure out what to do for the next phase. But yeah, that will be another video. But for now, sorry for making this video that long, but I thought it's nice to share my experience and how I'm gonna tackle this move. And by all means, if a move like that was done by any of you, I'm more than happy to take the do's and the don'ts, help me be more successful. So again, don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button, and see you in another video.